Hi guys,
Hello.
we are back.
We are back with a fun video.
Yeah,
I think so. As you can see from the title, we have read a few TikTok books to see if they're actually worth the hype. Now, TikTok books,
TikTok
essentially books that become very popular in social media across the different apps, and books that we have heard of and we know of because they have been very popular in all the social media apps. And then we wanted to read them and see if they are actually worth all of that
yeah.
attention.
Actually, I don't even have TikTok. However,
Neither do I.
we
But it's
do
a
not have
concept.
TikTok, but
TikTok
the
is a
concept is there.
concept.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
TikTok is
I
not
think I'm
just a
too old for
platform.
TikTok, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I think me too. I think me too. I think I've also reached.
Yeah, but okay. Social media influence.
Yeah, I think books that have
Yeah.
become popular
Yeah.
from book community on social media.
True.
I mean, these are books that I've heard of because I am scrolling through these apps.
Yeah,
Right? Like that's how I keep hearing them over and over again. So
that's true. Yeah, some of these titles, or even when you go to the bookstore, right? Like there's even new section now. TikTok, book talk.
book talk.
And I'm like, oh wow, this is really a thing. I mean, it's great in a way. I feel
It's
like
great.
it's encouraging people to read,
I agree.
which I really like.
I agree. So this is, I don't think anything negative towards like
Yeah.
whether we like or dislike the book. I think is nothing negative towards book
Yeah.
talk or that community or maybe even these books, but just to give you an idea of what they were, and then maybe it will help you decide if this is a book that's going to work for you or not. If you should spend the time to read these books or maybe read some other books.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Because you've read the ones I have.
I have read every
Yeah.
book that we're going to talk
Yes,
about today.
that's true. I haven't read yours.
Yeah, well, you should
Actually.
read some.
Yes.
I think it's very interesting that we've had exactly the same outcome.
Yeah,
One book that we couldn't even finish.
that's true.
And one book that we really liked.
Yes, actually, yeah, you're right. So
Isn't
I think it was
that-
great picks.
So maybe that means
Yeah.
book talk is hit or miss.
Yeah, that's
50
true.
50?
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe.
This is not
We
science.
don't know.
This
But
is
I'm just
not
happy you
statistic.
didn't give me the two unfinished, the two
Well, I'm really
less liked one. Imagine you would have get the two.
No,
good ones.
I knew that I would have had more of a chance with one of the genres.
That's true. Yes.
But okay, let's not
Yes.
talk in cryptic
Yes.
messages. Let's
go
invite
into
you
it.
guys. Okay, so shall we start with the
Yes.
ones that we didn't
Yeah, maybe.
love and get it out of the way so
Yes.
we can talk more
Yes.
about the ones that we
We
did
liked.
like?
Yes. Go ahead.
I go?
Yes.
Okay. So the first book that we picked is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. Now, I think this whole genre of contemporary like the two genres that I think are the most talked about on Book Talk is contemporary romance, at least what I see, and romantasy.
True. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, romantasy is a bit of a commitment because most of them are like very long series, etc. And I think we've already discovered that we do like a good romantasy here and there.
True. Yeah.
However, I feel like we have not yet come to that same conclusion for contemporary romance.
True.
And I really, really, really don't want to close that. I don't want to have this impression of like, no, like
I just don't like it.
I just don't like. I don't want to do that because I mean, who doesn't like a good romance?
That's
Everyone
true.
likes a good romance.
We
but
should.
The problem is.
But the problem is that I haven't really encountered a good one.
Me too. So I don't know. Maybe a bit of more research to find something that works for us. So I'm still hopeful. I will still try. So if there's actually good contemporary romances, I will read it because I don't want to. I don't want to have that judgment against it.
True.
So I went into it like, please, I beg you, work.
Save us.
Please. But,
but.
So I read this when I was traveling. I read it on the Kindle. And I read like 30%. And I stopped reading it after 30%.
Why is that?
The reason is I just was. It's just so. I could write the rest of the book, I felt like. Okay. Let me set you the scene.
Okay.
Even Yani now, let me set you what's going on. If I can fully remember myself. There is the main girl. Her sister is getting married.
Okay.
Her sister is getting married, and her sister's husband, is it brother or best friend? something, whatever. They don't like each other. Of course
Okay.
they don't.
Of course.
They don't like each other,
They don't,
right?
yeah.
Enemies to lovers already. And they on the wedding day, everyone gets food poisoning
Oh,
except
those two.
those two because they didn't eat the buffet food. And the sister is very like she gets everything for free. Like she
Yeah.
finds all the deals and all of this stuff. So she got like a free buffet or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. And it was bad seafood, and everyone got sick except those two.
Yeah.
Now, of course, there is this honeymoon. They have their honeymoon planned, and the honeymoon is non-refundable, and everyone is vomiting in the room.
Yeah.
The night of the wedding. So the
So those
sister is
two.
like, they're twins.
Yeah.
I forgot that they're
Oof.
twins. So she says, pretend to be me, and take this other boy that you don't like, and don't waste my honeymoon,
Yeah.
and go on this honeymoon together.
Okay.
At least enjoy the trip because we
Yeah.
cannot because
Yeah.
we're vomiting in this room.
Okay. I would go alone. I'd be like, I'm happy to pretend to be you, but
Well,
I'm going on my own.
Yeah, but conveniently for this book, there
Yeah.
are rules.
Okay.
To this trip.
You have to be two.
You have to be with this, and you cannot. You have to pretend that you're married. Like it cannot be
Yeah.
anyone else. Otherwise, there's like really important, serious implications. Like
Yeah,
convenient
okay.
rules
Very convenient.
to set
Okay.
up this story. Okay?
Got
Like,
it.
No, they had to pretend
Yeah.
to be a married couple
The two of them.
and to go on this honeymoon.
Okay.
Now she lost her job.
Yeah.
She's desperate to look for a job.
Okay.
The second before she gets on the plane, she gets a
gets a
job
call.
offer. Amazing. She has a job. Now, who does she meet in this resort?
The executive director.
The executive director, her boss. And what does she have to pretend to
Hi,
be?
meet my husband.
Uh-huh. That's where I stopped.
No way.
Yes.
I mean, I believe in coincidence, but
Like, you know what I
this
mean?
isn't like credible.
It's just too
overdone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's up to what I read.
Yeah.
And the reason why I just felt like I cannot do this anymore is one, honestly, I just was not captured by the story.
Yeah.
I was not captured by the characters. And I, like, you know, the thrillers that I've read and I'm like, okay, it's cliche. I don't like the storyline, whatever. But I'm still intrigued to know what happens. I, like, couldn't even care.
Yeah.
As
Not
to
what
what is
happened,
happening, you know, I was like, I'm not even curious as to. I mean, I know what's gonna happen. They're gonna fall in love, and they're gonna have some conflict in the middle. She's gonna, everyone's gonna figure out their fake what. Like we know what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
And even if we know what's gonna happen, even if it's cliche, if it's like really likable characters, really good writing, there's something to intrigue you. For me, I didn't find any of it. I found the writing to be very like basic.
I know what you mean.
And the characters are really cliche and flat.
Too expected. Yeah.
Too expected. Everything they said, I was like rolling my eyes of like, of course you would say this. Like, of course you would decide this. Of course you would do this, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's a book that I think maybe I would watch a Netflix movie of.
Yes.
Sitting on my sofa. But it's not enough for me
Probably there will be one.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. So that's that. So book number 1 out of 4.
Yeah.
A fail.
And I feel
for
like
me
somehow,
not worth the hype.
I mean, we don't judge the book based on the cover.
However,
I mean, I would have expected this judging
well,
from the cover. Sometimes you're surprised, but you know.
But oftentimes
this says a lot.
It's very yellow.
I feel.
Yeah, I mean, what is this? Is this the resort they went to? I mean,
probably.
I don't know. I guess, right? Tropical vibes.
Hawaiian, apparently.
Yep. I didn't read the back even.
Yeah.
I just went into it.
Yeah.
And they went to Hawaii, by the way. I forgot that part.
Yeah.
So that's that.
I would go to Hawaii.
I would go. I would pretend to be someone's wife and go to Hawaii. I don't mind.
Mean, no problem. Happily. And then I will ditch him there.
But like, you know,
sorry,
like
my relation is not going great.
Even the cliche of like, oh, this is so terrible. This is so like, shut up.
Oh my god,
you're going on a free trip to Hawaii with a
tall,
6-pack, ripped, handsome, whatever guy. I mean, come on, like, don't even pretend.
Come on,
you're upset.
Come on, some girls will pay for this.
Please don't pay for this. Don't pay for this.
Okay, mine was Legends and Lattes. And I mean, I had no clue it was a book talk book, actually. I mean, I never heard of it before
I read
until
it
you told me.
from BookTok.
Ah, really? Okay. Never heard of it.
Because when I heard the summer, like I heard what it's about, I was like, okay, that's seems a bit cozy.
Yeah, it does seem cozy. And then I remember when I read the back, I'm like, okay, that sounds like my vibe. But I could not finish it.
I'm not even sure you even started.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, fair enough. Maybe I was not in the mood. Maybe it was not like the right time.
Also
for
fair
me.
enough.
So I didn't feel like, I was getting very entertained out of it. So I read like 5 chapters, and the concept is very nice. I like it. It's the story of she's an orc. Yes, she's an orc, and she decided to stop fighting and to settle in a village and to start a coffee shop. And
she like introduces coffee, like no one knows what's coffee, and I like that was such a that was the cutest part of the whole thing, in my opinion. Like if you hear that story, that description alone, I think it sounds very cute and warm.
It's cute, warm, but I don't know what is the substance, like what is the, you know what I mean? I mean, okay.
I mean, the substance is being happy.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm feeling warm and craving a coffee.
I get it, but if I want to do that and feel that way, I will make myself a coffee. Yeah, I mean, what can I say more?
Where did you reach?
I reached where she's building the coffee shop. She meet this friend.
Okay.
And the friend is helping her, and they're trying to understand where she's coming from, what she's trying to do.
You don't know the baker, right?
The baker is the one helping her.
Is the one helping?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yes.
Okay. So I think, to be fair, I'm not sure you even got to the meat of the story.
No, for sure.
I think it was just wrong book, wrong time. Or maybe just a book that you don't like. Fine. But I was not as offended in the book, maybe. But for me, I was at a state of like, I want to read something because my brain was already hurting from life. I wanted to read something that was just very easy, cozy. I've even read the second book, which I don't remember. What's the name of? But it's not a book that like has stayed with me. It's not a book that I think about. But it's not a book that I hated. Like I think I rated it 4.
Oh, okay.
So at that time when I read it, I just think it did what it needs to do. And the portion of no one knows what a coffee is, and she's describing a coffee, and everyone is so intrigued by the concept of a coffee shop. That portion was the best part. I frankly don't think I cared about
everything
the rest, but that part I think was very nicely done, where it felt so cozy. And I'm not a big coffee drinker, and I was like craving coffee, and I was smelling it, appreciating it. So maybe if it's winter, I mean it is winter, but
it is winter. It is cold.
You know, in a different. It is cold. Yesterday was so cold.
Freezing. I saw people with like winter coats.
I had outside. I had a hoodie and a blanket, and I was still freezing.
What the hell?
But it was like 15 degrees.
Yes.
Okay.
It's cold.
It's cold. But if you're in actual cold, maybe it could be a nice little cozy read. So I don't think this is.
No, it's not bad. I think it's just not for me at this time.
Yeah. Wrong book, wrong time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Maybe I'll give it another go. No, another time.
At a better time.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe not now.
Yes.
I think right now we're a bit in this mood of like really good
writing,
like a heavy, important books. Clarice Lispector, Giovanni's Room. Who was the author of that?
Yes.
What was his name? James Baldwin. Those three, like, you know, it's been this mood. So I think the time for this will come. Bulgakov. Okay.
So yeah, the time will come.
Now to the positives. I'm so excited for this one. So I read a book that I've seen everywhere. And it's like dark academia. I don't think I ever read dark academia. And like everyone kept talking about it. And I wanted to read this book so much. Just you know, when people create like reels and Instagram posts, just the vibe that they would put this book in, like everything is very dark. Our vibe,
I believe.
The candle.
Yes.
Like there is just a smoke from somewhere. I don't know. Like it's just that broody,
velvet,
dark, mysterious. Like I had no clue what the book was about, but I just saw those vibes and I was like, I want to read that.
Yes, that's our vibe.
And that book is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I've never read Donna Tartt. And I didn't read the back. I like when I go into a
Yeah,
book and I
and you
have
just
no
go
idea
into it.
what's going on.
Yeah, I think that's the best.
And I loved it. And I read
Yeah.
this book like now what, 10 days ago, 11 days.
Yeah.
I'm still
No
thinking about it.
way.
I'm still
Okay.
like,
Huh.
and I
Hmm.
want to reread it, and I will tell you why.
Okay.
Okay,
Tell
first
me.
let's go
Mm.
to what this is about.
Yeah.
It's it's very like How to Get Away with Murder. If you watch that show, when
Yeah,
I
you were
started
telling
it,
me.
I was like, the setup
Mm.
is that.
Yeah.
It's exactly like that. So
Okay.
you have the main character called Richard, who comes, not from the wealthiest of families. He comes from a little bit of like a troubled background.
Mm.
And he starts at this elite
Mm.
Vermont University.
Mm.
I am already envisioning.
Yes.
So I visited Harvard, like that vibe.
Yeah.
Dark woods.
Mm.
The woods are creaking.
Yeah.
It's old. It's cold. It's mysterious. Everyone is rich. Everyone is snobby. Like,
Yeah.
that's the
I
setting.
see the vibe.
Yeah. So this guy joins that university and he wants to study Greek, and he wants to sign up for this professor's class. However, this professor is very picky. He has a lot of conditions and he doesn't really accept a lot of students. So there's already like five close-knit group and this professor. And then he really wants to be part of this class. So the professor is like, for you to join our class and this circle, you have to take every single class with me. So they're going to study Greek. I guess his major becomes Greek. And that's it. It's this professor and this group of kids. No other classes, no other professors.
Okay.
So you're isolated yourself in your university experience to this group of people. Now, this group of people are, as opposed to Richard, wealthy. They are very I mean, this is not a spoiler, by the way. The first thing that you read in the prologue is a murder.
Okay.
So there's a murder.
There's a murder.
One of these 6 kids have been murdered.
Okay.
So you already know that. So you already know that it's a shady
There's
group
something
of
happening
people.
there. Yeah.
It's a bit. It's already starting with mystery.
Yeah.
And this group of people, this is what makes the book for me. It's not the plot. It's these characters. These characters that I was so glued to reading because they are like so morally
gray.
Okay, so if we have like white, black, they're past the halfway mark.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Towards like
they're dark gray. They're just, their morals are questionable. Their logic is questionable. They're very obsessed with the aesthetics of things, with the aesthetics of beauty, with the aesthetics of like, this grand Greek tragedy, like this drama. You can see that like they're so influenced by this, especially one of the characters. And it kind of consumes them, and it consumes this group of friends. And you see
the dynamic.
You see all of that developing and then how everyone ends up. So the first part of the book is leading up to the murder, and the second part of the book is how they're dealing post the murder.
Okay.
But again, what really intrigues me and why I want to reread this book is the characters. Like, I want to reread and dissect these characters because I found them so fascinating. Like when you see something that's a hot mess, but you can't stop looking. When you watch like a murder documentary and you can't look away.
I want to know.
It felt like that. I was like, what is wrong with all of you? But I couldn't stop reading. I couldn't. And I felt so upset when I finished the book. I was actually very upset that I'm out of this world and out of their lives. But it's very intriguing. It's suspenseful. It's like the plot is there. So you have something that's keeping you going to figure out what's happening and what's going to happen after this murder. How did the murder happen? All of this stuff. Mixed with a group of very, very interesting characters.
Okay.
A few of them more than others, but I don't know. I really liked it.
Nice.
I really liked it.
Now I really want to read it even more.
I think you should.
Yeah.
I really think you should. Yeah, I think you should. I read it very quick.
Yeah.
It's very captivating.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know.
You want to know.
When you read, it's not a thing like Harry Potter, but when you read Harry Potter and when you're reading it, you're there. Like
in the world.
You're in Hogwarts. I feel when I'm reading this book, I'm in that cold dark Vermont University.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I
Like,
know what you mean.
I can picture
Yeah.
this world perfectly, and when I open the
You
page,
transport.
I'm
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. So when I remember, like, it was 2 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
When I finished the book and I closed it, I just felt I'm upset
Yeah.
that this
I'm
world
sad.
is
I cannot
ended.
sleep.
Mm,
Yeah.
I really liked it. I really liked it.
Okay.
Yeah. You
Nice.
should read it.
I really want to read it now.
I gave it.
I'm
I
so
don't even know what
curious.
to get. Like,
Yeah.
I'm borderline. Even like, should I give it a 5?
Yeah. Why not?
I
Give it
had
a 5.
some thoughts
Yeah.
and like criticisms, but who cares? I really,
Yeah. Who cares? You loved
I
it.
really enjoyed my
Yeah.
journey with it,
Hmm.
and I'm upset that it's over. I really am. Like,
Yeah.
what?
It's like just done.
It's a book that felt like, what now?
Mm. And when is it happening? Like in the
Well, this is written in 1992,
yeah,
so I assume
in the
around
90s
then.
maybe. Okay.
I'm not sure if I missed or I don't remember,
Yeah.
or if there is a mention of like time period.
So,
And actually, I watched an interview of Donna Tartt.
Mm.
She looks like she could be
Yes.
part of this gang. You can see that these characters are so consumed
Yeah.
by the concept of them studying Greek. I think fits perfectly with how they behave.
Yeah.
Like, they study this, and it really affects them. They want to be part of
Like
something.
part of the yeah.
And you know what? It reminded me. It not that it reminded me, but I had in the back of my mind Crime and Punishment. One, okay, you have the aspect of like
the murder,
the murder, and
Yeah.
like all of that stuff.
Yeah.
They actually quote
Yeah.
Crime and Punishment
Ah.
in this. Seeing
Okay.
the thoughts
Yes.
and like how someone copes with murder, like it
Yeah.
felt, it gave me a little bit of Raskolnikov vibes
Yeah.
of how he wants to be part of the extraordinary. And I felt that this
Yeah.
is also there with these characters. They want to be part of something big
Yeah.
and dramatic,
Yeah.
and I don't know what.
Yeah.
And in their case, it's like the Greek tragedies,
Yeah.
right? Like all of this.
Something yeah, exactly.
This, they want to be more.
Dramatic,
And you can see how
tragedy.
much that affects the story and how they follow each other. And you know, the whole time, because Richard is kind of
Yeah.
like an outsider,
Okay,
and
yeah.
he wants so badly to be in,
Yeah.
right? And okay, to some extent he gets in, and the whole book I'm like, Richard, why? Like,
Why do you
are
want to
you
do
doing
this?
exactly? Why? Like, the
Yeah.
desperation to fit
Yeah.
in, is it really that strong
Yeah.
for a person that you will be accomplice
Yeah.
to
It's
some
like,
of these things?
Yeah, it's like the need of an extraordinary life.
But look
Like,
at the outcome. I mean,
do
look
you
at it
really
in Crime and
need?
Punishment, and look
Yeah,
at it here. Look at
exactly.
the outcome.
Yeah.
Anyways, I've rambled too long about this book, but I really liked it. And it's still in my brain. And I feel it's one of those books where the more I think, the more I can
it's-
take something out of
Yeah.
it. And I really want to reread it. Because the first time you follow plot.
Yeah.
But the second time, I really want to really
Go into the
focus on like the
characters.
characters. Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're interesting people.
Yeah. On my list.
Success.
On
Book
my
Talk,
list.
you did good.
Good job. And Book Top did very good with me as well with The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And talking about a book that is like carried by a strong character, I think Evelyn Hugo is definitely one of them, right? So the book is about the seven husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
You go, girl.
Yes. I was like, okay, that's. I didn't also read the back when I started the book,
Best
so I
way,
was
I
like,
think.
okay, let me go into it, and this sounds intriguing. I like the cover. So the book actually we have two narrators, right? We have Evelyn and Monique Grants. She's the reporter. Yes, and Evelyn Hugo is about to give her last ever interview, and she hasn't talked to the media in a very long time. And she picks Monique for that interview, and everyone is wondering why Monique, because Monique is just a young new
Average.
journalist, yes, that just joined the company, and we're like, okay, fine. So yeah, she started interviewing, and then Evelyn Hugo, and basically Evelyn is telling her about her life, and her life is happening in the 50s, Hollywood. I really like the vibes.
I
I
really
really
like
felt
the-
like, Hollywood, movie stars, glamour,
Seven Husbands.
yes, seven husbands. Okay. But I really like the vibes, and I really, really like the main character. I feel like she was such a vibe.
Can you envision her
No?
like she's just having
Yes.
a cigarette,
Like,
and she's old and
Yes.
successful, and she has like pearls,
right?
and she doesn't care anymore.
Unbothered.
I swear.
Yes. I
Love it.
could totally picture that. I mean, obviously going through her story, her life, I think it goes through a lot of different emotion, very important themes, like how tough it was in general. I think being on in Hollywood at that time, being a
A
woman,
woman.
identity versus expectations from society. So yeah, I really like the. It's so I found her so morally complex, but at the same time,
Mm,
you understand all of her
mm.
decisions in a way. You're like, okay, it's not great, but I get you. Yeah, until the big reveal, the big twist on the why that interview and why is it the last and why Monique. So the twist was very interesting. Also, the twist of the seven husbands. You would expect something, which is not the case.
For you to find out.
Yeah, for you to find out. But yeah, there's love. There's a love story, unexpected. Um,
I know what I think is
yeah.
really nice is like you're intrigued first on a surface level, you're intrigued by this, right?
Yes.
Old Hollywood, glamour, celebrity.
Exactly.
This is what captures you because we
Yeah.
all, we all want to peek. We all want
Yeah.
to, see what's going on in these people's lives. But then like what you get under that, like it
Yeah.
uses that to capture you, but then the story that it tells, I think, is deeper
Very
than
yes.
is deeper than that.
True. Very human. Very yeah.
Yeah,
So I really liked it.
I don't remember a ton. I remember the
Yeah.
twist, and I remember that I was also very intrigued
Yeah.
by Evelyn Hugo.
Yeah. Exactly.
This is the you've actually, I think we're both read
Yeah.
two books by
Yes.
her, right?
Daisy Jones and the
I've
Six.
also read
Yes, I've
Daisy
read it
Jones,
also, and that one.
and
I don't think I've read another one. No. Yeah.
I think what she does well is one. I think she creates interesting plots, like
Yeah.
interesting setting.
It takes you.
Like
Yeah.
the other one is a group of band, right? Like a
Yeah.
famous band. Like
Exactly.
you want to read about a
Yeah.
cool
I
famous
want to be
band in the
part of that.
70s,
Yes.
right? This is like a Hollywood glamour
Yeah.
ladies in the 50s. So I think she does very good in
Yeah.
setting a very nice context.
Mm,
And then within that, it's a bit messy,
it is. Yeah.
but it's nice to read the mess.
That's
And like you
true.
can relate to some of the mess.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
And another, maybe we'll do a part two, but
Yes.
the other book that I saw everywhere and everyone is like
Mm.
choosing as their favorite book is by her latest book, I think, called Atmosphere.
Okay.
And
I
there is
haven't
a
seen.
book you might like of
Yeah.
hers that's about, is it a surfer? Is it a diver? Is it a like something with the water?
Really? Okay. Something with the water.
Something inside the water
Yeah.
that you can.
So I might like it. Yes. I haven't heard about her other books actually.
So maybe in our part
Malibu
two,
Rise. Yeah,
you can read
exactly.
Atmosphere.
Maybe. Why not? Why not? It
Yeah.
was actually very entertaining, and I really enjoyed it. I think I read it also very fast. Maybe on the same day I finished it.
Oh,
I started. Yeah, I went to
page
the
turner.
beach and I finished. So yeah, it's a page turner. You want to know what's going on, why, how. So I really enjoyed. Yeah. So this one we say yes.
So book talk.
Yeah, book talk.
You did
50-50.
50-50. The 50 was very good.
Yes.
And the other 50 was not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think overall, like this whole, and I also don't like when people diminish a book because it's a book talk book,
true.
right? Like,
Me
what does that
neither.
mean? It just
Yeah.
means that it's popular with
Yeah,
people. What is wrong with
exactly.
that?
Which
I
is
mean,
good. Popular is
people are reading.
yeah. Read.
Please read.
Please read.
Continue reading. Whatever you
I
like,
think this
whatever
is
you
a good
enjoy.
thing. Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And it always, people start somewhere and then they end up somewhere else
Yes.
as well. Like you can't.
It's a good starting point.
Exactly. And like
Yeah.
you cannot put your nose up to someone who reads just a certain genre
Yeah.
that you don't think is significant enough. And everything has its place, but also people start somewhere and then they develop and
Exactly.
they change and
We
they
all go
test.
through the
Exactly.
on journey. Yeah.
One day this, one day that.
Reading is reading.
So thank you, book community,
Yes.
for these book recommendations.
We will see
Maybe
you
we'll do a part two.
next time, maybe on part 2.
Yeah.
Exactly. With new book. Maybe you want to recommend some books.
Yes, let us know what should
Tell
we read
us.
for part 2.
Yes. And we'll be happy to explore.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.